Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Pisces. How are you guys? Hope you're well. If you're looking for a single specific love reading, do check out my playlist. I put them up every Monday. Not to say that energy won't show up here. It does more often than not. So Pisces, let's see what's happening with the energies around you. Clear message for Pisces. Clear messages for Pisces, please. Indecision. Yeah. You may have failed to recognize a situation if it's yourself or someone's indecisive. This is energy of someone who's definitely usually charming, enthusiastic. Sometimes they put their foot in their mouth. But it's often a failure to some indecision or the failure to recognize someone's here for a good time, not necessarily a long time. It doesn't mean that's the way, they may come in, feeling pretty confident about this, but this is a person who's sometimes just not ready, okay, for commitment or relationship. But like I say, it could be yourself, maybe failing to recognize that energy of the Page of Bows. So there it is, Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. So it has to do with something being written in stone. Yeah, there's nothing written in stone here, but it is solid, reliable. Okay, you can see this is much different than the Ace of Pentacles. You see, this is very solid. It's not going anywhere. So I do see Three of Stones, creativity. This person's definitely someone who's creative, but there's something that needs to be acknowledged that you may have failed to see, or this person. Like I say, it could go either way, but the Three of Stones is acknowledging, okay? It's creativity, it's teamwork, cooperation, and compromise. Let's be someone who's not quite ready to do that. We have the blasted oak. There's the tower. This is the tower coming down, the epiphany. Sudden realization, okay? This is someone who comes in quick and sometimes is gone just as fast. We have the energy of home, Ten of Stones. Yeah, this is someone who's not really ready for a commitment. Nothing's written in stone. But this is where I feel. And it could be this person's indecisive about it. It's funny how it's kind of looking in that direction. We'll see who this is. Could be yourself, like I say, Sometimes it's a person who's a little bit blunt to the way they communicate. Maybe you're failing to recognize that. Yeah. It's a curious energy, though. So we have the Seven of Stones, healing. So this is like the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Waiting for someone to invest, hoping something pays off. And then there's the heartache. So could be a little bit of fear, but it's often an energy of jealousy as well. So we'll see if it's jealousy or just, some heartache. Tell me about the Two of Arrows. Something was unjust, not right, unable to make a decision because it doesn't seem fair. So, yeah, so we have the King of Cups. This is, wow. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Well, someone maybe a little young, maybe a little immature. Okay, so I feel what's happened. There's been some heartache. So that's where I feel second time around we have this King of Cups energy. This could be this person failing to recognize something here. Maybe that they were immature, maybe a little too flirty, too playful. It's kind of coming in, maybe a little too blunt. Yeah, so there we go. Oh my God, are you kidding me? This is someone exploring their feelings. See, this is definitely not written in stone. I can tell you that right now, okay? Like I say, sometimes a person who's just not ready for commitment. See, to partner up, home. At the Tower, that's what's so interesting here. Could be someone who's afraid of commitment here. Maybe that's why they fail to recognize why they're in that energy. But it's youthful, it's playful, it's lively. It's definitely a person who's curious and enthusiastic. There's no doubt. Yeah, there it is. Teamwork, cooperation, compromise. Failing to recognize that maybe you're not compatible. Someone may have failed to recognize that you actually were. That's what's so interesting. You know, you might have something in common with that. Could go both ways. Let's have a look at the Three of Stones again here. There we go. Yeah, so we have the Queen of Wands. So someone here who's maybe younger. This could be yourself, could be another person. Maybe there was another person involved here. You see? Someone's exploring their feelings. This is a dating. It's an energy of someone taking action. So they're kind of exploring how they feel. So let's look at that again. Yeah, little Cancer energy. Interesting. Yeah, so I feel there's been some heartache here. Something ended, you see? But you know what's so interesting? There's this energy of healing, see? Taking the time to heal, no longer investing. See, this is someone who probably wasn't invested. You probably didn't see it. They weren't really emotionally mature. They weren't really ready. So it doesn't mean it's someone coming back around. It almost looks like another energy. But we have the Queen of Wands. Now, this could be another person. This could also be yourself, where you know what you want and you're not settling. Okay. But like I say, maybe this is somebody who is interested in somebody who is younger. You see? So someone here who's trying to not get emotionally invested. They're trying really hard, but they're trying to be mature. They're hoping this is successful. See, so there's some hope that this could be, you see, but we know this is an energy of someone taking back their power. Yeah. Tell me about the blasted oak for Pisces. You could be, Pisces, you could be the King of Cups. Don't look at the genders. This is someone who's really at that peak of emotional maturity. See, it's about investing. So we have, see, someone crossed the boundaries a little here. So this is an Emperor. Now, an Emperor is generally someone who knows what they want. So I do see someone here is, you know, little immature. So you see, there it is right there. Well, somebody may have crossed the line, like I say, the boundaries. But it's often a person who kind of wants their cake and eat it too. It's often a person who drops someone like a hot potato because they have their eye on someone else. As well, because often the King of Cups is somebody like that, and they suddenly decide, you know, it's not going anywhere. It's not written in stone. There's been no commitment here. Tell me about the Emperor. Yeah, so it's an energy of somebody here, definitely financially stable. But see, it has to do with partnering up. So this is an energy of some kind of epiphany. I feel like there's somebody coming in suddenly here, possibly too. Maybe you're just no longer focused on someone. You've changed your focus if that's yourself. But I have a feeling some of you are in this energy of the King of Cups, trying to not get too emotionally invested, not trying. It's definitely connected to the Emperor. It really feels like the Emperor. You know, someone who's logical. They try not to be ruled by their emotions. So they're mature. So that's what I feel here. But that blasted oak, the epiphany, the sudden ending where the tower comes down. 10 of Stones. What comes up here? This is about home. Yeah, someone feels like home. See, it's an energy of someone holding back, not budging. This could be yourself, just, you know, determined here to no longer focus on this. You might be focused on another person for that matter, but I feel here with the Four of Pentacles, it's an energy of someone who's protecting themselves. See? See somebody as a keeper. See, it's a person who doesn't really want to let go, but yet they're holding back, trying not to get emotionally invested or be ruled by those emotions, but they're determined to have success. Someone who's compatible, someone who cooperates and compromises here. There's definitely a need for that, okay, for this to be successful. It's also to do with compatibility. Someone here's longing for love. Someone's longing for love here. You see, a little reminiscing. So this is something that happened. Someone is reminiscing. You see? This is someone who probably just put their foot in their mouth. You know, they rush in, they rush out, you know, here for a good time. Well, somebody here looks like they want to be here for a long time. So there's some kind of change here, some kind of something sudden here. I can't quite put my finger on it. Now, it's Mars energy. It could be somebody with a little bit of a temper. It could be the Queen of Wands in that energy. Somebody who puts their foot down. ends it. See, no longer focused. So, and the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's, definitely focused on their money, definitely someone focused on their financial foundation, definitely somebody who feels kind of safer at home. So maybe there's that protective energy, but it's also a person saving money, somebody who's not budging and not giving in. Yeah, see, there it is, weighing the pros and the cons here. A little procrastinating, a struggle. Maybe there's a juggling. Maybe someone's comparing you to someone else or vice versa. It's often an energy of just weighing the pros and the cons. Is this person the same as the other person? But it's a struggle. It's procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I? And then we have the Lovers. So someone juggling two people here, possibly, or comparing you to someone else, or you were. Yeah, we got the Lovers. So this is with that Two of Pentacles. This is someone who's often, juggling two people. Maybe someone who's younger. Okay. Like I say, you may have put your foot down. Maybe got angry with someone and stood up, because we know the Queen of Wands is in that energy. Maybe you didn't feel safe and secure with this person because they were juggling, you see. Like I say, you may have had a situation that's happened, but it has to do with a decision. Somebody's indecisive here or failed to see. If you're unable to make a decision, it's yourself, okay? It very well could be you here, Pisces, unable to make a decision. Maybe you're juggling. Queen of Wands can do whatever the Queen of Wands wants, Yeah, so I do see the energy of, the Lovers making a choice in love, comparing someone to another person, or just back and forth between two. Yeah, I see a little incoming energy, very fast, very fiery. This is someone who kind of comes in out of the blue very quickly. Now, it's often an energy where, someone's not feeling comfortable. Something feels a little off. You see, maybe someone's juggling here. Back and forth. Been there, done that energy. There's been some heartache, possibly a third party here. Tell me about, you may not have seen it. Like I say, the King of Cups sometimes comes in. They want success, and they often drop somebody like a hot potato for someone else. Definitely a lot of focus on that physical connection, a bond between two people, but someone is juggling. And I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, it's an energy of someone who's not comfortable with this. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel safe and secure. It's not stable. Queen of Pentacles energy somebody likes things to be stable. So it's possible there's someone here you're trying to make a decision, whether you see a future with someone here. But it could be them. I got to be honest. Three of Arrows, someone choosing their battle, see? Someone choosing their words wisely. It's a person becoming decisive. So now someone's becoming decisive. It's an energy of chasing before someone gets away. Been there, done that. So, Pisces energy. It's funny. Cancer, Pisces. You're taking a little pause, looking at this from a different perspective. Okay? Looking at things this way and that way. That's to do with whether something's worth fighting for. Is this something worth fighting for? Maybe there's some jealousy here. This could be jealousy, fighting for something that you want. But it could be them too. The Hangman is, it's introspection, going within, looking at things from their perspective. Maybe you came on too strong, too fast, or maybe they did. Or there was a choice with somebody younger. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, someone has some regrets. They were trying to control something and they lost control. Queen of Wands is someone who, very powerful energy. This is someone who just changes their focus. Someone who knows exactly what they want. So, there's that, somebody definitely very creative. And I do feel there's things that you have in common. Okay? Something that you have in common here. It could be the creativity. But someone is reminiscing about this. It's the foundation of life, okay? It's written in stone. It's planted. It doesn't go anywhere. So someone's having some regrets. Now, there could be unfounded fear, But there's definitely regrets. Could be a do-over for some of you. But I really feel there's a choice between two here. Now, whether it's yourself or this person, it's really hard to say because of the indecision. Something, we know that the Queen of Wands is someone who doesn't like things that are unjust or unfair. Maybe somebody was unfair. Okay. It's, just feeling of this just isn't fair. It could be that simple. Tell me about this King of Cups. What is this person's intentions? Yeah, so Scorpio energy. So their intentions is to end something. Could be to end something with the Page of Bows, somebody younger. Maybe they're ending it with this person and coming towards you. You might not see this coming. Once I see that energy, you may not see this coming. It could come in quickly. You might even have multiple opportunities, but it's overwhelming sometimes with that Queen of Pentacles here. It's overwhelming. It's very positive, but you see the Seven of Stones is there, Seven of Pentacles, the energy of patience. Someone here definitely isn't very patient. And maybe that's why something ended. Someone wanted to, it's connecting in the physical too quickly, and you might be concerned this person seeing other people. A lot of unfounded fear, or like I say, regrets, maybe even a do-over. This could be a Scorpio. Maybe you've ended things with the Scorpio, but I asked what their intentions were, and that was to end something. Okay. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is how someone conducts themselves. It has to do with having faith. It's about two people not being on the same page. Yeah, see, something feels off. Sag energy here with the Queen of Wands. So someone feels something is off. So it's energy of, definitely there's a temptation. But it has to do with someone's, how they conduct themselves, the way they behave. Someone has regrets for the way they behaved. Maybe they regret that it did end. Maybe the way it did. But it's almost like someone's intentions were to end things with one person. Because there's this longing, someone longing for love. This is a person who, generally is pretty generous. They show you that they like you by doing nice things for you. They may make something for you. They may be very creative, you see. But I feel with the Queen of Wands energy is something is off. Now, this is often energy where you pull back and go, this person may not be my type, okay? So it's about trying something different, a different type. Or you may feel like this, maybe this person is my type. There's some indecision to do with that. Yeah, so we have justice. See, it's commitment, marriage, whether someone's right, whether they're just right. So this isn't definitely, and then we know the Queen of Wands energy is someone who doesn't like, someone who isn't fair. They're unjust. Okay, this is someone who puts their foot down. They're not afraid to speak up. So maybe this is what's happened here. But, there's definitely a temptation. But I feel something is off. It's two people aren't on the same page. Maybe somebody wasn't faithful too. So there's definitely that energy. So there's a lot of what ifs here too. Yeah. If you have a person who comes in quickly and they want to take it to the next level and they're in a hurry, really, like I say, it looks like there's this energy of little fear of intimacy with someone because there may have been another person, you see, involved. So it's an energy of being cautious, you see, being careful what you wish for. Yeah, and it's also energy of someone who's not getting something they want here. See, it's like one of you wanted something and didn't get what you wanted. Yeah. Tell me about the Nine of Cups, but I'm telling you, we have somebody here who, they want to be indulged. The King of Cups is someone who likes to be indulged. Indulge me. This is someone who's probably used to getting what they want, but it's, like I say, it's often a person who wants their cake and eat it too. So it's like this person's intentions were to end something with one person. somebody possibly younger, or they regret the way they behaved, acting really immature. You see, dropped too quickly, or something ended quickly, but the epiphany is all about this. Tell me about this Emperor. What's this Emperor's intentions? I feel like it's all this person's energy. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Somebody cutting someone out. Want to know the truth, nothing but the truth. It has to do with a choice. So this is about being very discerning, being wise. See, this is yourself here, I feel. Being wise to this. You know, speaking your truth, speaking up here. It's also energy of someone tempering their words. Maybe you lost your temper, or, you know, maybe you said something you shouldn't, put your foot in your mouth, whatever. Or them, like I say, it could be them, but I do see an energy of someone being very logical, doing some thinking here, being cautious, see, being careful what you wish for. Something definitely felt off here. Someone's not budging, not giving in. See, we got an Emperor who's stubborn, selfish. They don't want to give in. They're not budging. But it's like they want you to indulge them. You know, they're used to being indulged, getting what they want. The Emperor, you know, everybody gives to the Emperor, right? Yeah. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Why is this here? Yeah. See, this is someone who tells a story, making up excuses, you know. So it could be a fear of commitment, but I feel there's someone here who's very jealous. Could be someone trying to make you jealous too. If somebody tries to make you jealous and it ended, they likely regret it. Okay. Someone telling a story. Well, it's often a person. It could be an apology where someone's just a little apprehensive. You know, could be an apology. But I really feel there's jealousy. It really feels like jealousy. Maybe they tried to make you jealous. But it's, you know, this is connected to the Queen of Swords here now. Libra energy, possibly. Gemini or Aquarius. But what I'm feeling here is choosing your battles, whether something's worth fighting for. And that's what I feel yourself. You're taking a pause. Is this something worth fighting for? Is this what you want? You see, because you're feeling that energy, being cautious, being careful. And we know the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very cautious, right? Making sure you get something that you want too. So like I say, maybe there was an agreement, someone didn't stick to it, but you know, I see you choosing your battles here. Someone trying to make you jealous. Is this something worth fighting for? It's definitely a choice. Somebody younger, you know, youthful energy, if there was too. So it looks like someone was juggling, being stubborn and selfish, not giving in. So we know the Queen of Wands can be that way as well. Somebody's got some Taurus there. Yeah, see someone failing to recognize. See, somebody here having to make a decision. Somebody didn't see. See, it's something that came in out of the blue. You didn't see it. You probably didn't expect it. It was a bit of a shock, a surprise. You see, they're coming in. They're offering one little cup. Now, it could have been an apology, but, you know, it's energy whether you should invest in this or not, see? This is the healing energy, so it's possibly an apology. And I don't know if this is something worth fighting for. Like I say, this is someone here trying to make someone feel jealous, or, you know, maybe you're feeling that way. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe they're trying to make you're trying to make them feel that way. There's definitely something going on. Tell me about this Two of Swords. You know, someone taming the beast, teaching someone how you want to be treated. But it's also tempering your words. You may have lost your temper with someone, or maybe you're seeing that about them. But, you know, taming the beast, being patient, investing or not. It's energy of being confident, so I feel it's an energy of being confident. It's also kindness and compassion as well. Yeah, see, somebody was manipulating, playing mind games. That's what I mean. Someone was trying to make you feel jealous, okay? Or they think that you are, because you're telling them some kind of truth here. This is your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, Pisces. See, it's like you already know. You already know. This is someone manipulating, and I feel like you're not trusting this person. You see, something is definitely off here. So I feel like you're going to figure this out. I feel like you've got this. Okay. And it's possible too, like I say, something was said here, definitely. Yeah, there's the epiphany. See the tower, the aha moment. Someone dropped you like a hot potato. They may have chosen another person. If you tried to make them jealous, or someone tried to make you, it goes either way. But there's the blasted oak and the tower. Some kind of shock, some kind of a surprise. Something out of the blue, the communication out of the blue. Offers, opportunities. It's overwhelming. You see? Someone either didn't trust you or you're not trusting them, but it's mind games, manipulation a little bit here. But I also see a lot of frustration. I see somebody being very frustrated here. Tell me about the High Priestess. And to me, I see it's like you already know. You already know the answers you're seeking here. You see? Yeah, King of Swords. Somebody else very wise. They already know what they're seeking is what it's trying to tell me. This is someone keeping a secret, keeping something to themselves. But they are very analytical. This is an energy of someone who analyzes the situation. So it's a strategy was to maybe make you jealous. Okay? But if you did it to them, because it's on both sides, maybe making each other jealous. Yeah. There's been some heartache, though. But I definitely see a little fear of commitment. Yeah. Tell me more about this Emperor for Pisces. What is this Emperor up to? What do they want? Actually, let me use this other deck. There we go. What does the Emperor want? Partner. They want a partner. Someone they can count on and rely on. They're also financially stable, possibly a business owner. Yeah, you're asking someone, maybe you came on too strong, too fast. Maybe you were questioning this person too much. Maybe they felt you wanted too much, too fast. You may have overwhelmed someone here. Or like they may have even done that to you. It kind of goes both ways in this reading. But I feel like you're taming the beast, trying to teach someone how you want to be treated. But again, it's vice versa. I do see a Taurus energy. See, it's how someone conducts themselves. It has to do with having faith. This is a person who needs to feel confident. Okay? And yeah, both people, I feel you both have trust issues. You both need to feel confident that somebody is faithful. Tell me more. It's not being on the same page here. Morals and values. Tell me about the Hierophant. Let me focus on that Hierophant. I feel there's something there. Why is the Hierophant here? Yeah, see, it has to do with commitment. So you may have a person who comes back in suddenly out of the blue, or you have another opportunity. Maybe you're telling this person that, and they're jealous. See, it's investing. Not putting all your eggs in one basket. Only both people. It's crazy. It's crazy energy. It's been crazy all week in these energies. There's a lot of indecision in a lot of the readings here. A lot of people that are trying to not focus on a particular person or energy. And not budging. A lot of stubborn energy right now. I sure hope this is planetary and it goes away. Yeah, there it is. Someone putting in the effort. They want to build. It takes two people to build. So it has something to do with somebody's skills, perfecting their craft, their habits. There could be some kind of negotiation for some of you too. You may be negotiating. This doesn't have to be all about a relationship, although I see it. Some kind of an agreement. Now there could be a prenup. Maybe that's something that happens suddenly out of the blue where the person doesn't trust, so they want a prenup. But I feel it has to do with someone perfecting their craft and skills, putting in the effort. See, putting in the effort to communicate. So there may have been a miscommunication because somebody didn't put a lot of effort into the communication. But, you know, there's the apprehension or the apology with the healing, though, for some of you. Yeah. Tell me about the Tower. One more on the Tower. Yeah, so it has to do with sacrifice. It's self-sabotage a lot of times, see? Someone doesn't want to sacrifice. But I see the self-sabotage, making someone jealous and not trusting, mind games and manipulation. So there's a lot of this Tower moment energy between two people. Words are being spoken here, see? Someone being sneaky. Someone's trying to figure something out. This could be someone trying to sabotage something with another person too. You see, like I say, if there's another person involved, this could be somebody who's, you know, Queen of Swords could be someone who's telling someone a story. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it heavy, but maybe for a person or two. Self-sabotage, being sneaky. See, it's an energy of someone trying to figure something out, how to fix the situation. Maybe you're telling someone, go figure out what it is you want. Okay? Or you're just figuring out suddenly this person's a player. Either or. But there it is, looking at the Pentacle, grounding yourself, kind of sit down, taking your time, looking at the details of this offer. Okay? Some of you are focused doing you. You're focused on work and other things. That's why I feel you're maybe telling the truth. Like somebody may have said something to someone that you weren't faithful. I feel like you were at work, or they're telling you that they were. Or they excuses, I have to work, you see. So look at it carefully. See, it's telling you to look at it carefully. Look at the facts very carefully, the things you know to be true. Okay? I think you're going to have a bit of a surprise here. Sometimes it's people who self-sabotage without even seeing that they're doing it. So if that's the case for yourself or this person, I hope that gets rectified. Because I feel when two people have to go to the trouble to play little mind games and make each other jealous, like I say, you've definitely got something in common here. You know, maybe you both get jealous easy. You know, I know the Queen of Wands can be, but the Queen of Wands doesn't usually, you know, say too much. It depends though, you know, everybody's a little bit different. Yeah, so there it is. We have someone who's single. So we have someone who's very independent. That's funny, I'm talking about the Queen of Wands. Somebody who's independent. They take care of themselves. This is someone who doesn't need anyone to take care of them. So there's something to do with that truth. But maybe you're asking this person if they're single, you see. And maybe they're not really telling you everything you need to know here. Yeah. One more on this Ace of Pentacles. So what's in those details? What is it? Take your time responding, okay? Feels telling you to watch your words. Yeah, so you're looking at the details. See, it's an apology, but there's, you know, like I say, it may not feel sincere or, you know, it's telling you to look at that. Look at the facts. As I say, somebody here self-sabotage, or they're just plain old sneaky. Yeah, see, it's about investing, see? Somebody not putting all their eggs in one basket. It's also an energy of some maybe apologizing for not being more patient or taking more time to complain. Watch out for excuses though, especially if there's been a miscommunication, because it's almost like somebody ends something immediately and immediately regrets it. Okay? Like right away, immediate regret. Like, oh no, that was immature. You know, that's what it really looks like. Someone putting their foot in their mouth, saying the wrong thing, being immature. You know, like, oh my gosh, what did I just say? And then they try to make up for it and apologize and make up an excuse. So, yeah, just look at the facts. So there it is, just kind of waiting here. So I feel waiting for the abundance here. You know, I think you're going to just keep this person waiting too. And that's also another little manipulation tactic. So really try to avoid that. And I know sometimes I can see tit for tat. You want someone to, you know, kind of know how you feel or what it feels like. But two wrongs don't make a right. It has to do with you know, maybe you're thinking of just looking elsewhere here. Too little, too late. Okay, maybe it's, you know, not quite good enough. But it has to do with making this choice, choosing the one. Something you're really passionate about. You're waiting for the abundance, like you're waiting for more, to hear more. Okay, but you may actually keep this person waiting, or they do, and it could be an apology for that too. You know, there you are, Pisces. You know, you're waiting for that. You're waiting for this person to communicate, to share your feelings, their feelings, to invest. You see, you're waiting patiently. So it's, you know, like I say, don't wait too long. Don't waste your time with somebody here if you feel they're keeping you waiting for a really long time. But I feel, you know, that's the energy. Something you waited for finally comes in suddenly. Now you're looking at how you feel. Maybe you don't feel the same. So it's telling you now's the time to decide what you want. Okay? Now's the time to choose your battles. Decide what you want. Because it looks like it's coming towards you. Make sure somebody reciprocates here. One more on the Queen of Cups. Oh, Pisces. Yeah, so you're waiting for someone to make a move. I don't think you're going to budge here. And I do feel it's a possibility of other people being involved. Absolutely, for some. Queen of Wands could be another person. So could that Page of Bows, is often a younger person. But it really looks like somebody immediately regrets ending something and being immature, you know, or just not sticking around. See, they feel responsible. It's bothering them, but it's also leading to the birth of something new. And it's funny, the Empress hasn't shown here because that's the start of something new. See, somebody regrets blaming you or not taking responsibility, or they just feel responsible. It's bothering them. It could be something bothering you that you just want to get off your chest too. So, to be honest, I feel this is likely not as heavy as it sounds, because I do see the lighter energy. I do see someone missing someone. You know, someone's missing somebody here. It's an energy of someone who's, you know, that shows somebody that I like them by being more generous. See. That's what I feel, the generosity. Where was that? See, this is often an energy of generosity. I feel somebody wasn't. Okay, I feel like you were maybe too generous. So don't give too much of yourself, just a little bit. Okay, offer yourself up on a platter to someone until they put in the effort. Make them work for it. See, that's what you're waiting for. Make them work for it. Don't keep giving to someone who doesn't give in return. Okay? So there's definitely lessons being learned, but the biggest energy that I felt, very definitely almost too late, was the fact that this person immediately regretted ending things. And not with someone else, with yourself. Okay? Yeah. You know, they regret walking away. You see? But I feel there was something overwhelming. It was moving too fast. But it really looks like the Queen of Pentacles energy. You know, something made you feel uncomfortable. Now, I don't know if this is someone who wants you to indulge them, invite them to your home. Maybe you're not comfortable with it. Or maybe they want to, you know, get you to their home and get you alone, and you're not comfortable with that. So never be afraid to speak up. But just really watch your words. Be kind and compassionate. Okay? Because often that player energy is somebody with some insecurities. So that's why they behave in a sneaky manner. So it's an energy of someone searching, you see. And they're heading 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups right there, you see. Somebody who was cautious. Very careful what they wish for. But they're hoping you still feel the same, because it definitely looks like the same person. You may not. So like I say, if you're manifesting this or you're waiting for this person, by the time this person comes towards you, you might feel differently. Yeah, see the change. They have changed, you see. And it's also questioning, seeing this person may never change. Let's hope they do. It's an energy of going with the flow, just seeing what happens. That's what I feel. I feel like you're probably open, looking elsewhere, but still feel like you're kind of waiting for this person because I feel there was something here. I do. You may have been in love with this person. In fact, we have the King and Queen of Cups, which really, it's generally a couple, two people who actually feel the same. But yeah. All right, Pisces. So it looks like you're waiting for this person to make a move. Okay. I don't think you're going to make a move here, but you can if you want. I mean, you make your own choices and your own decisions, but it's telling you to be wise because I feel like you already know everything you need to know. I think you know this person will come back around. And I think you probably know that truth within yourself that you've maybe changed how you feel, you know, but maybe you haven't for some of you. Take care and we'll see you soon.